quick spoiler warning: if you haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, please do yourself a favor if you haven't already and go see this movie. Try not to get spoiled along the way. As for the rest of you, however, oh my! Spider-Man accidentally summons previous villains from other Spider-Man movies and has to stop them, all the while trying to reform them so that they can go back to the universes with a better mindset. It is amazing how we get to see these character interactions with the villains that dealt with Spider-Man before, but not with the MCU version, who's just a kid and is acting naive and wanting to send them back after helping them be better than what they were when they got to the MCU universe. Doctor Strange wasn't having that, so he just wanted to send them back to their fate. But thanks to Aunt May's influence, Spider-Man gives the villains a chance after leaving Doctor Strange in some other dimension. Helping the villains seems to work out for a bit, already reforming Dr. Octavius. However, Green Goblin just wants all the chaos, even though Norman Osborn doesn't want any of the smoke. And it's because of Green Goblin that Aunt May dies. MCU Spider-Man is obviously vengeful, but along with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to lay some wisdom, they were able to fight and reform the other villains, even Green Goblin, after his brutal beatdown from Tom Spider-Man. However, the issue still arises when Doctor Strange can't stop other universes from trying to come in and stop Peter Parker. So MCU Peter has Doctor Strange make everyone forget that Peter Parker was ever a person, even his friends and, I would say family, but, well, This works and everyone is in their proper universes, and now MCU Spider-Man must now live in a world where no one knows who Peter Parker is. Overall plot, just great. I love the execution. I'm really glad they went with the direction that they did. And let me first start off with the positives. Everything! You got the returning cast of the villains, the cameo of Charlie Cox's Daredevil, and Tobey and Andrew. Bro, these reprisals alone are worth the movie admission. But to top it all off, everyone is just great with each other. The acting's on point, and you can tell that there's chemistry all over the board, especially with the main cast. We also get a cameo from Tom Hardy'S Venom in the end of the movie, which also teased a new Venom for the MCU specifically, given how that scene played out. And don't get me started on the choreography, cinematography shots. Everything was just great about those. The MCU now has a new standard of what it means to film a new MCU movie, and I can't forget the musical score. And it honestly was just perfect from my theater experience. I think I even heard some music pieces from the original Tobey Maguire films, and man, it was just great to overall experience in the movie theater. As for the negatives, honestly, just nothing. Well, I do have one nitpick, and it isn't even that serious. I was just hoping that we get to see some of the outcomes of those who were sent back, as the Spider-Men that were shown were older and time has definitely passed since then, since fighting those villains. But the villains that show up, while they're the same as those that were in the original movies, they are the exact same, meaning that they are the versions right before most of them die. So I just wanted to see those interactions and their universes, see how those play out. But honestly, that's just a personal, nitpick of mine. It might not bother you. I just wanted to see that. But all in all, this was just a great movie to watch. I definitely plan on seeing it again. I don't know how I rate it. Like 8.5, 9, potentially 10. Like, this is just a great movie. I'm still coming off the hype off of it. So it's just great. Go see it for yourself if you haven't already. I don't know why you listen to this review if you haven't, but please do yourself a favor and go and see it. Also, the scene where Andrew Spider-Man saves MJ from falling, just a really great moment overall.